Hollywood sensation Chris Pratt is known for numerous movies, most notably the relatively recent The Tomorrow War, and of course, his iconic role as Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. The 42-year-old has already proven on several occasions that he can also be convincing behind the camera, namely in a recording studio. For instance, Pratt dubbed various characters in both of the Lego movie films or in Onward. Then, a few weeks ago, there was the surprising announcement that he would be voicing Super Mario in an animated film, and now the next report is already hitting the news. Pratt is to dub Garfield the cat in an upcoming feature film. The last movies from the Garfield universe were made in 2004 and 2006, where the cat was voiced by Bill Murray, though not fully animated at the time. This is now set to change, as the aim is to create an appealing feature film using the latest technology. We don't know much more about the project yet, which also means we will have to wait a little longer for a release date. Production of the John Wick spin-off Ballerina is already in full swing. According to Deadline, there is now a contender for the lead role in the spin-off, namely Knives Out actress Ana de Armas. The 33-year-old Cuban has been an essential part of the film business for several years, so it comes as no surprise that those in charge will like to have her join the cast. Previously, there was speculation that Chloe Grace Moretz could play the lead role. We already know the spin-off's name-given main character from John Wick 3, where she can be seen briefly. She originates from the same Russian assassin school as John Wick, whose real name is Jordany Jovanovich, and who became a professional killer under the guidance of the director of Ruska Roma. The young contract killer named Rooney Brown went through the same program as the star of the action franchise. She also shares an imprint and motive with John Wick, namely revenge. Her entire family was killed, and thus she sets out to find those responsible. A hint finally leads her to the tranquil town of Sunnyvale, which is nothing more than a safe haven for various professional killers. Plus, there's a special treat awaiting fans of Keanu Reeves, as the 57-year-old is rumored to be making a cameo appearance in the spin-off. A miniseries about the titular Continental Hotel is also currently in the works. It'll be released in 3 parts and will focus on its history. Unfortunately, there is no release date for either project yet, but as always, we will keep you up to date. In the past few weeks, there has been some news about Christopher Nolan's latest project, Oppenheimer. We recently reported that Emily Blunt is in talks for the role of Robert Oppenheimer's wife, and now there's already more to report. With Matt Damon and Robert Downey Jr., 2 absolute top stars, are joining Oppenheimer. For Robert Downey Jr. in particular, it'll be a unique experience because the 56-year-old has never starred in a Nolan film before. For Nolan, in turn, the new movie will also be very exciting because after the publicity-raising split between the director and Warner Brothers due to the various disagreements over the release of his films, he is now producing for rival Universal Pictures. In terms of content, the blockbuster is about U.S. scientist Robert Oppenheimer, who is generally regarded as the father of the atomic bomb as a result of his involvement in the Manhattan Project. The release date for Oppenheimer is set for July 21st, 2023. It is not yet known which exact roles Matt Damon and Robert Downey Jr. are going to play in the film. Not all fans are thrilled that Netflix is planning a live-action series for Avatar: The Last Airbender. Comparable movie adaptations have been too disappointing in the past. Now the streaming giant announced that they have found a cast for the character Ozai. The role of the tyrannical ruler and self-proclaimed most powerful firebender in the world of Avatar will be played by Lost actor Daniel Dae Kim. He thus succeeds Star Wars veteran Mark Hamill, who was the dubbing voice of Ozai in the animated series for several years. Other well-known cast members include Gordon Cormier as Aang, Chiwetel Tarbell as Katara, Dallas Liu as Zuko, and Ian Ousley as Sokka. Exactly when the new live-action series will then be released on Netflix is yet to be determined, but it obviously seems to be moving forward. Disney's adventure film National Treasure was released in 2004. At the time, the film was particularly impressive with its advanced technology and entertaining action. For some time now, it has been known that Disney would like to further focus on the franchise by producing its own spin-off series. Not a lot is really known yet, but Disney at least announced the leading actress a few days ago, as well as a brief outline of the story. The main role is to be played by newcomer Lizette Alexis, who recently starred in the horror film We Need to Do Something. According to those responsible, the plot will revolve around a young heroine named Jess Morales. Although she was born in the US, her parents are illegal residents of the United States. She quickly learns that there are other secrets surrounding her family that are just waiting to be uncovered. In terms of content, the screenwriting couple Marianne and Cormac Wibbly are the ones in charge, while the directing is handled by Myra Nair. The director of the original, John Turteltaub, is acting as a behind-the-scenes producer, by the way. At the moment, it is unfortunately not yet clear when the National Treasure series will be available on Disney+. Gal Gadot's role as the leading actress and producer of Wonder Woman 1984 didn't really generate much enthusiasm. Now she could be heading into a completely different direction, the remake of a Disney classic. We are talking about the movie company's Snow White live-action adaptation, which has been in the planning stages for several years now, but has not really made any progress. In it, Gadot could play the role of the wicked witch who poisoned Snow White by giving her an apple. The Brothers Grimm fairy tale was first adapted by Disney in 1937. According to Deadline, Gadot is in the final stages of her contract negotiation, meaning she will most likely be seen alongside Rachel Zegler, who is expected to play the lead role. Disney's strategy is clear, as they obviously want to build on the very profitable remakes of old classics, as seen not least in 2019's The Lion King. Nevertheless, there should be a special emphasis on Snow White. After all, the old movie was the very first full-length animated film from Disney at the time. We are eager to see who else will join the cast and look forward to more news about Snow White. Last August, the first Paw Patrol movie was released. In the meantime, the film from the popular series has grossed an impressive $135 million, which is nearly 6 times the cost of production. Following that, the second part has now been confirmed and announced. This time it will be about a mysterious meteorite that hits Adventure City, giving our favorite four-legged friend some magical powers. However, this is no cause for celebration because in the meantime, Mayor Humdinger manages to escape from prison and together with an evil scientist tries to acquire their superpowers as well. Sky is to be the center of attention specifically as she quickly realizes that she has to accomplish great things. Paw Patrol, the mighty movie, is already scheduled for release on October 13th, 2023, which is less than 2 years away. Looking for more stuff related to the film and series world? Lucky you, because the new trailer of the Book of Boba Fett was released on our channel on Tuesday. Particularly for the fans of The Mandalorian, this is an absolute highlight.